Breaking news coming in. ICC match referee of the second T20 International, Chris Broad, has submitted his report to the BCCI on the bottle throwing fiasco in an adverse report on the venue's inability to control the crowd. It clearly states that if the ground is not equipped to prevent such incidents, it should not be allotted matches. But this report is advisory in nature and not binding. It's up to the BCCI now to take whatever action it deems fit. Following this, the BCCI has sought a report from the Odisha Cricket Association as well. Let's get a word from Rasesh Mandani, who's with us on the phone line. Rasesh, the match referee also saying that if people managing the venue don't think that they will be able to control the crowds, they shouldn't be hosting a match. This is something that was this is a sentiment that was echoed by Sunil Gavaskar as well earlier in the day.
Oh, that's right. This is the adverse, match referee's report that has been submitted to the BCCI, based on which the BCCI has now sent a notice to the Odisha Cricket Association, the host venue at that game in Cuttack, to give a fact-finding report. The match referee, of course, was in the thick of things as far as that match is concerned, and the information that we have is it said in his report that if a venue is not capable of preventing such crowd trouble, then they should not be given such opportunities in future. Although these reports are generally advisory in nature and not necessarily binding on the board, but with the board having a new president and wanting to be seen is making some efforts to come up with quality cricket handling, the BCCI has went ahead and given and asked the Odisha Cricket Association to send a report. So we'll wait and see if this eventually leads into some sort of a ban on Cuttack and the Odisha Cricket Association hosting an international game as far as the immediate future is concerned. But yes, the board taking stock of things after the ICC match referee's adverse report.
Right, and Rasesh, BCCI has reason to worry, also reason to take this report seriously, because this would embarrass India on a global platform.
That's right. This is, of course, if you go back to the game itself, it's not just about the crowd, not being able to digest a defeat. It's also the fact that the association did allow bottles to be carried into the ground in some of the stands. That's generally not the norm as far as the ICC guidelines are concerned. That is something that's a strict no-no, and that was something that was not adhered to by the association as well. So I think that's one of the warning signs as well. The BCCI apparently, are also having spoken to the Odisha Cricket Association officials, seeking information as to how the bottles were allowed, which eventually led to them being thrown by the crowd, which obviously went wild at that point in time. So these are issues that would concern the BCCI, also because the next host venue is Calcutta itself, which has had an history. Kolkata's had a history in Gardens with crowd behavior in the past as well. So the board would obviously want to ensure that the remainder of the series goes off peacefully, and associations handle such crowd disruption possibilities in a much better manner.
Right, an adverse report has been submitted by the match referee. The ball now lies in the BCCI's court. Rasesh, thanks so much for that update.